Hello friends, welcome to class 10 Carbon and its compounds. It's a very important chapter, so learn it carefully. And today we are going to see a very important question from this particular chapter, and that is why common salt is added in soap making. So, what is this common salt basically? This common salt is your NaCl. So, NaCl is your sodium chloride. We also call it as rock salt, right? So, salts, why it is called as common salt? Salts are of different types, okay? So, but the salt which we commonly use it in our day-to-day life is your NaCl. So, only it is called as your common salt. Fine. So now this NaCl is added in soap making process. So we all know one reaction for the soap making, right? So we know saponification reaction, which is used for the making of soap, right? So in such sort of processes in which we make soap, we are adding this NaCl. But why? What is the reason? That is the question. Okay. So now if you see, for explaining this, I have taken one very good slide. So you can see that this is a soap solution. Okay. So now this consists of all the ingredients in combination with water. Okay. So water is also a main constituent over here. So whenever some constituents are there in the water, then we call that solution as aqueous solution. Okay, so remember this, that whenever the word aqueous is there, it means that the components are there in combination with water. Fine. So this is the meaning of your aqueous solution. So aqueous solution is a solution in which the components will be in combination with this water. So I have taken a beaker where all the ingredients which are required for your soap making, like your NaOH. So see, basically we add some strong alkalis for soap making. So along with that, many other constituents will be there, and these all things will be dissolved in the water. So I can say this as aqueous solution of soap. Okay, so in this aqueous solution of soap, if I will have to extract the soap out of it, I should not make the soap to dissolve in it, because if you see, if it is going to dissolve completely in the solution, it will be very difficult for us for obtaining the soap out of it, right? See, for example, if it becomes a homogeneous solution, so you know that the separation is not possible in homogeneous mixture. Like for example, you add salt with water. So when you add salt with water, then it's very difficult for us to separate this NaCl from the water, right? So in order for that not happening, what we are doing is, that is, we are adding NaCl to this. So what we are adding, children, we are adding NaCl. So what is the role of this NaCl? So if you add the NaCl to the water, it will not allow the soap to dissolve in water, thereby it will make a precipitate. So what do you mean by precipitate, children? Precipitate is any insoluble substances. Fine. So if you see, it will make its precipitate like this. So it will make the precipitate of soap like this. Okay. So soap will be there on the top of the soap solution. So for which we are adding NaCl. So why we are adding NaCl? To not let the soap to dissolve in water, so that the process of extraction of soap from the solution can be easier. So when we add NaCl, the soap gets precipitated at the top of the beaker like this. So this is the reason why we add NaCl during the process of making soap. Okay. So this is the role of NaCl. So it's a very important question again. So please do note this slide in your notebook or your book or somewhere else, which you can revise it. Okay. So this is a very important note. Okay. So why is common salt added in soap making? See, common salt is added to precipitate out. Precipitate means to make it accumulate over the solution from the aqueous solution. So what is the role of common salt? This arrow mark indicates the role of that. Okay. So it decreases the solubility of soap present in the solution. What do you mean by the solubility? So if this is your beaker, if the soap is going to dissolve completely, then it will not be easier for us to extract the soap out of it, right? So but on the other hand, if the soap is not going to dissolve in that particular solution, then we can easily extract the soap, because when we add NaCl, it will just precipitate all that soap over the solution, and from there we can extract the soap very easily. This is the reason we are adding NaCl to this. Understanding my point, guys? Okay, thank you for watching this video. This video is completely completed. I hope you understood the concept. If you haven't, also kindly do watch it again, because it is not the concept which can be understood in a single go, right? So you can watch it twice or thrice in order for understanding this. I will also summarize it once for you all children. Okay, so now you have your soap solution. It is an aqueous solution. What do you mean by aqueous solution? I have already told you that all the components will be dissolved in water. Then we call it as aqueous solution. So now in this aqueous solution, if the soap is going to be mixed thoroughly with all the constituents, and if it is going to be dissolved in water completely, then it is very difficult for us to extract the soap out of it. So but if we are going to add NaCl, if we are going to add what, children? The common salt, which we just refer to as NaCl, right? So when we add this NaCl, all the soap will be precipitated out like this. So if it is going to be precipitated, from there we can extract the soap, right? So this is the common process which I am referring to. Hope you understood the concept. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.